goosebumps. I was like, I don't know if that was from the shock or something, but I just couldn't fucking believe it. I just started crying. I was fucking in agony. And I also like just started crying more because I was in my head. I'm like, fuck, I've ruined my bodybuilding career. You know, like it's what I lived for. Like I'm still young, you know, and whatnot. I was just like, started crying on Larry's shoulder, and I was like, fuck, man, like it's all over. I don't even have the money for surgery. I know that it needs to be done soon. If you do, like I've heard it over the years, and I'm in fucking Dubai, and it's fucked. And like literally my pec was, so my pec was like here, okay?
Yeah.
And there was a gap. There was a gap here from my collarbone all the way down. Yeah. I could fit my fist in here, right here.
Sorry, I'm very squeamish. I'm very squeamish.
Yeah. Like, I got photos, and it's just like a big sack of skin here.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. And I speak to Larry and Adam, his manager, like videographer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do I do, man? Like, and Larry's like, well, like Larry, God bless, fucking awesome dude. I don't know. A lot of people talk shit about him, but fucking, I got huge love for him, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, no worries, like whatever's going to happen, you're having surgery. As soon as we can get you in with the best surgeon here, we're not letting this ruin, you know?
Sorry, one second. Ryan, can you just push the laptop back up, please? I can't see your eyes.
Sorry.
Cheers, mate. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, carry on.
So he said that, and obviously I'm still like, nah, my life's over, fucked. I don't like, in so much pain. They run over, get me some painkillers, and then I just sat there on the bench, like shaking with fucking like freezing cold. I don't know what happened. It was really weird.
It's shock, isn't
it? And
shock.
Yeah, I was in a lot of pain. And then one of the videographers rings my girlfriend, and well, I messaged her loads like, Meg, babe, and he didn't reply. And then he sent her a voice note, and he's like, oh, Ryan's injured. And like so she came to the gym. She was in bed, and like she told me she was thinking on the way here. She was like, "Oh, you know, he's probably just like fucking hurt his elbow or something." Anyway, she was there, like the whole gym's surrounded, like the gym stopped, the music's off, everyone's looking at me, and she's like shaking as she walks towards me, like she doesn't know what's going to happen. And she sees it, and she's like, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Yeah.
I was like, "Not that bad." Anyway, that goes past. And Adam brings us a surgeon here in Dubai that works on is like Rafa Nadal, Roger Federer. Like the guy's even operating on his own mum, so like
yeah, he's legit.
Good guy, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, giving me a little bit of hope. So he rung him, and he was like, okay, he'd just flown in from somewhere because he was operating elsewhere in the world, and he was like, okay, I can see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Wow. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to go see some random surgeon in Dubai who's going to cut me open and just bodge it, you know?
Yeah.
So we went back to the hotel, came here, and I was laying on the bed. We got a lot of strong painkillers here in Dubai that you can just buy over the counter.
Great.
I'm fucking necking them, and I'm like, I can't even feel anything, to be honest, at the time. And laying down, and my girlfriend's like checking on me, and I was like, Meg, it's cramping, right? So my pec starts cramping, twitching, and like really cramping, right? And then it just fucking locks up. The pec moves from like here straight to here, completely. Like my whole pec is here.
Sorry, was my whole pec? Sorry, I'm sorry. Just to clarify, was that before or after surgery? Before.
This is before surgery.
Before surgery, right? Okay, I'm guessing that's because of the blood flow, because it's detached, isn't it? I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course. So obviously, when I left the gym, there was just a hole here. Right. And so this is my pec. Right. Anyway, we get back, and it cramps, and it just like starts thickening out and getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and it's pulling across my body. And then I swear to God, I'm laying there, it's touching my chin.
Jesus.
It's like the skin's swelling up. And there's so much pressure on it. You can't see my collarbone.
Yeah.
There's so much blood in here, whatnot. We rushed to the hospital here. It was King's College. It was a London one, you know, here in Dubai.
Yeah.
We go there to where the surgeon works at, and I told him that I'd spoken to the surgeon, and I'm getting in there now. And so they looked at me, and they tried to give me an MRI scan, but I couldn't fit in the machine. Like there was no way I was getting in there. No way at all.
Yeah.
I remember hearing Kevin Levrone say the same thing.
Yes. That's right, yeah.
And I couldn't get in there, so they were like, shit, what are we going to do? Because obviously we don't really know what's going on. We can see that you got a pec tear, but like, what's going in? And so the surgeon was like, just do an ultrasound of the soft tissue. Like he trusts his judgment enough to get an ultrasound to be able to see like what's actually going on. So they did an ultrasound scan, and the guy was like jaw dropped. He's looking at like my whole pec ruptured, my tendons hanging off, like snapped in half, barely a tendon in here. And you can see his face, and like then I'm like, oh shit, you know. And so anyway, we stayed over that night, and the next day was the surgery. The surgery was at 4 p.m. So literally 29, 30 hours after I did it, which is pretty fucking fast, eh?
Yeah.
I've never had a surgery in my life, and I need one on my nose, and I never had it because I was so scared of going under anesthesia.
Yeah.
And I fucking shit myself. Obviously, just, you know, whatever. So we're in hospital. Guy comes in, talks about it. He's like, yeah, you've completely torn your pec straight off the bone. You've torn the pec off the tendon, and the tendon snapped in half.
Okay.
So like absolutely destroyed my whole chest.
Yeah.
And like, one of the worst pec tears he's ever seen. And he's like, maybe a 1 hour surgery.
Wow.
And it takes 5 hours. It took 5 hours.